So when we're working with function composition, we looked at a numeric example. If we're just doing numeric examples, we don't necessarily need to know the entire function's values. We just need to know the function's values at specific points. So we don't need to know the equation that defines that function. We just need to know the relevant points. So sometimes we might get a table of values and be asked to evaluate specific expressions based on just the table. So in this one, we want to look at how do we find f of g of 3, number 1, and then number 2, how do we find g of f of 3? Okay. And then I might throw a couple in here after we go through these ones as well. So let's do number 1. So if we want to find f of g of 3, so we're referencing this table on the left here, of course. So first we need to find g of 3. So we go down onto the table and we look, okay, g of 3 is going to be the g value, the g of x value when we plug in 3. So don't be tricked by the 3 right here, right? We're putting the x value as 3. So g of 3 is going to be 2. So then f of g of 3 becomes f of 2. Okay, so f of 2, again, we're putting in 2 for x, so we get f of 8. Or, sorry, just 8, not f of 8. So f of 2 is equal to 8. Okay, so now number 2, g of f of 3. We first need to find f of 3. So we'll go over here, we'll say, okay, f at 3 is equal to 3, right? So when x is 3, f of 3 is also 3. And then we're finding g of 3, which we just found in the last one to be 2. Okay. Once in a while, they might throw you for a loop, and they might say, okay, let's do g of f of 2. And what you'll see happen when we do this, we already found f of 2 to be 8. So this becomes g of 8, but there is no g of 8, right? G is not defined for x equals 8 as far as we know. These are the only definitions of these functions that we know. So we would just have to say that this is undefined. Okay, so we can only work with the values that we are given here. So we'll find the corresponding x value and then find the output from that value. And if there's not one, then we would just say it's undefined.